It's a parent's worst nightmare, a stranger taking your child and you not being able to do anything to stop it. A mother in Indianapolis was filling up at a gas station with her 3-year-old inside of the pickup truck when someone jacked the vehicle. But we do have a happy ending for you. Joining me right now is Trevor Furr, a construction worker who happened to see that little baby and reunited the child with his frightened family. First of all, thank you. Oh my goodness. What was your first thought when you saw that child?
Well, yeah, I was working that day, so I really didn't know that there was any carjacking or anything like that. The first thing I thought was somebody had dropped their baby off at a job site, and that was just devastating. I have a son myself, roughly about the same age as that kid, and it broke my heart. So I saw the guy. I didn't see him back up. But I saw him peel out, and that's what caught my attention. And I turned around, and I was like, what is that? And it was a car seat sitting on the steps of the construction trailer. And so I approached it, and sure enough, there was a little kid inside. He's about 2.5, maybe 3 years old.
Oh, my goodness. And you had just gotten back from lunch, so did you call police as soon as you saw that child?
Yes, definitely. We did call police as soon as we saw. And thankfully enough, the police were here on the scene, I would have to say, within 5 minutes. They were very quick to respond. And I guess the child kind of matched the description of being, because they were searching for the person who took that vehicle. So they were here very quick.
I apologize. How did you all keep the child entertained? It looks like somebody, I don't know if that's your picture next to that little boy, just keeping an eye on that baby and making sure that he felt comforted.
Actually, that wasn't me. So it was a Hispanic baby. So we actually reached out to someone who spoke Spanish on the job site. And so he came and he actually approached the child, and he was able to kind of communicate a little bit with him. He was... I'm estimating that the child was about 3. So, I mean, he spoke definitely. And so that guy in the picture, he was the one that was talking to him. That's and for everything that happened, surprisingly, the child was very calm. So when I approached him, he just kind of looked at me. He wasn't crying or anything like that. The only thing I did, first off, with little dad instinct kicked in, he was holding a pencil. And it was a sharpened pencil too. So that was the first thing I did, was I took that pencil away from him.
No sharp object.
I did. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have this, buddy. And then once some other people came around, I ran to my truck real fast and I grabbed one of my son's toys out of the truck, and then I brought it to him just to maybe hopefully keep him calm, because the more people that started to gather, the more you could tell that he was not, he was kind of getting scared as more people kind of gathered around him. So,
well, thank you.
I think everyone around here, we all did our very best in that situation. And we were all very thankful that he got back to his mother.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.